Good afternoon, world. Hey, what's going on? My name is Doc G, and today's subject is a very, very difficult subject that deals with a lot of layers. And today I want to talk about, I want to send a message out to the young minority males, most likely the young black males in America. First off, I would like to start off by saying, as soon as you're born, society expects you to fail. As soon as you're born, society expects you to fail. With that being said, you have to have real tough skin. Young brothers, y'all need to have real tough skin, because it's going to be a lot of stuff that you go through in your life that's going to be real messed up, and you have to be strong, man. And I ain't talking about physically strong, I'm talking about mentally strong. You know? Now I could sit here, I could talk about the youth, I could talk about how young people have their pants sagging, I could talk about how young people have dreads and gold teeth and stuff like that. I could do that. But I'm going to take a step above that, and I'm going to say that your appearance is up to you. You know? People really shouldn't judge you off of your appearance. But I will say this. You can look how you want to look, but have an education. Because if you have an education, then nobody can say nothing to you, regardless of how you look. Somebody, like for example, like, okay, say if you do wear sagging pants, say if you do wear dreads or whatever, but you could wear whatever the fuck you want. But if you got an education, if you got bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, hell, even an associate's degree, then nobody can say nothing. You know? Like for example, man, I've been judged so many times in my life, but you know what? I pull out my college degrees. They can't say shit to me, because people will automatically assume, oh, well, you know, he's from the hood, and you know, he's uneducated because he's black and he's this and he's that. I get so many people that judge me just straight up off the bat in a negative way. But people don't know that I'm well traveled. I've been around the world. I have an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and I'm going for a master's degree. You know, they don't know. But yet, just based off of my appearance, they think that I'm uneducated and that I don't have any common sense. So that's the first thing, man. Get your education game right. Because after that, nobody can say shit to you, regardless of how you look. And the second thing, expect bullshit to happen to you in life. Like, as a young black male, I cannot count how many times I've been pulled over by the police. I can't count how many times, you know, I've been kicked out of establishments for bullshit reasons. I can't count how many times I walk past a white girl in the street and she pulls her fucking purse close to her like I'ma steal the shit. Expect shit like that to happen, man. Because society does not view us in a good way. And another thing, man, I remember back in like the 60s and the 70s when people were fighting for civil rights. black people used to have unity. Back in the day, you could be able to go up to a brother in the street, be like, "Hey man, what's going on? How's it going, brother? You know, keep your head up." We used to have unity back in the 60s and 70s, man. We used to actually fight for the right to attend good colleges. We used to fight for the right to get good jobs. We used to fight for these rights. And we used to have love for each other back in those days. Nowadays, we don't have love for each other, man. Nowadays, we don't take advantage of the rights that our ancestors struggled to get. We don't take advantage, like some people don't take advantage of the college. They don't take advantage of, you know, the good stuff that our grandparents and stuff struggled for back in the 60s and 70s, man. So, remember your history, man. Remember, you know, what your ancestors had to go through in this country just so you could have the rights that you enjoy today. Remember that shit. Because if you remember the shit that your ancestors went through, that will give you the fuel to get your ass out in the world and handle business. You know, hell, Martin Luther King didn't take all them ass whoopings for nothing. Your mom and your grandmom didn't take all them ass whoopings back in the day for nothing. They took them ass whoopings back in the day so that you could have the rights you have, man. So take advantage of that shit right now. And on top of that, man, you know, just like, you know, if you have a kid, take care of your children. You know, because it's a lot of black men, young black men in the community that don't have a father figure because their fathers are gone. You know, it's a lot of young black men in the community who don't grow up right because their father isn't there. You know, all I have to say is, if you're man enough to stick your dick in a girl, then you should be man enough to take care of your children. Period. Break the cycle of bullshit, man. Because there's too many young brothers out here today that don't have father figures, and they end up in jail, end up, you know, living a bullshit existence, man. So, pretty much, the points that I covered are: get an education, remember the struggle that your ancestors went through so that you can have the fuel to better yourself. Take care of your responsibilities, and never blame anybody else for your failures. Because in life, you're going to fail at least once or twice. Hell, probably more than that. Don't blame nobody for your failures except yourself. Learn how to take a loss, pick yourself up, dust your shoulders off, and keep it going, man. Because as a black male in America, especially as a young black male in America, you're going to have to go through that a lot. So, be strong, keep your head up, and I got mad love for y'all young brothers, man. That's all I got to say. Garcia out. Peace.